Hello and good afternoon. Welcome to Science TV Crunch News. You are with me, Elvis Odhiambo, with my sign language interpreter doing the voicing, Tobias Omondi. Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen has raised concern over the spread of criminal gangs across Western Kenya, warning that the menace is no longer confined to urban centers, but is now creeping into the rural villages. Speaking during a Jukwaa la Usalama forum that was held in Vihiga County, Murkomen urged the Inspector General of Police to urgently deploy reinforcements to curb the rising insecurity. He noted that the spread of the gangs poses a serious threat to peace and development in the region. The CS further pointed out that the resurgence of the groups such as the Reggae Boys and the Nduthi culture, saying their activities have become a growing source of alarm both for residents and for security agencies.
The problem of gangs and goons is not as bad as the three other counties, but it is there. In this county, you have some groups calling themselves Reggae Boys, and the other group that calls itself Nduthi Culture. There has been also a group called 42 Brothers. In the next county, it's 47 Brothers. In Busia, it's called 18 Brothers. It is turning out to become a kind of a security threat. Gangs in other counties are only confined in urban areas. But gangs generally in Western region are all the way to villages. We want the Inspector General to boost the teams that are on the ground here by sending more officers to come and help in doing an operation in the entire region to help flush out this gang.
Moving on to other news. Isiolo Governor Abdi Guyo on Saturday dismissed claims that were linking him to the abduction of County Health Chief Executive Officer Abduram Mohammed, who remains missing since June. The Director of Public Prosecution directed the Directorate of Criminal Investigations to arrest the governor alongside 7 others over the incident. According to the DPP, CCTV footage allegedly captured Governor Guyo at an hotel in Manzoni, that's Machakos County, where he is accused of instructing his men to abduct the health executive during his impeachment standoff. Governor Guyo has, however, denied being at the scene of crime, insisting that the allegations are politically motivated. Security agencies are still pursuing leads as to the whereabouts of Abdurrahman Mohammed remain unknown.
Sijui kama alikidnapiwa, sijui kama ni self-kidnap. I was not in Outback. Yeah. And I had no reason to go to Outback. Yeah. The DPP should produce the CCTV. He should produce my phone, showing that it has placed me on the scene of crime. I don't understand how DPP can use an allegation from my opponent even before getting my official statement. As we are speaking now, I have not written a statement. And I don't understand how DPP approved that charges without our statement. Hiyo siku mimi nilitoka Nakuru nikaelekea kwangu straight. Na nafikiri kama nilikuwa Outback, ni jukumu ya ODPP aweze kuonesha Wakenya CCTV ya kuonesha mimi nilikuwa hiyo Outback, ama CCTV ya expressway ya kuonesha gari la.
Moving on, the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, that's EACC, has summoned 8 current and former Nakuru County Chief Officers over alleged misuse of public funds. The officers are expected to appear at the Commission's regional offices starting tomorrow through Wednesday. According to EACC, the summons relate to investigations into suspected irregular expenditure and questionable financial transactions during their tenure. The officers are required to record statements and provide documentation to aid the ongoing probe. The move signals intensified scrutiny of county operations as the Commission steps up efforts to curb corruption in devolved units. EACC has assured the public that the due process will be followed. Moving on, government-allied members of parliament have assured parents that the delayed release of third-term school capitation is a temporary setback caused by the ongoing fight against corruption in the education sector. The lawmakers, who spoke on Saturday during a border empowerment drive that was held in Vihiga, Makueni County, said that the government is tightening accountability systems in order to ensure that public funds are not lost through inflated enrollment and ghost learners. They explained that part of the verification involves school heads resubmitting accurate learners' data, a requirement many institutions are yet to meet. The members of parliament urge parents and teachers to remain patient, noting that the Treasury will release the funds once the vetting exercise is complete. They also warned defiant school managers against resisting the directive, insisting that accurate data submission is key to unlocking timely disbursements and ensuring that every learner benefits from the government's education capitation program.
Because TTC, to ensure that the verification process of all the school data is completed on time. The data that is now coming in or streaming in is consistent with our templates, and we are happy to note that the team is working very hard, burning the midnight oil to ensure that they complete this process. So far, 3,000 schools have been able to receive capitation, have been able to be verified. They have submitted the correct data, the correct number of students, the correct schools, and the process is going on. And I've asked the team here to work throughout the weekend to ensure that we wire the money as soon as possible. We are anticipating that by next week, end of next week, all our schools, all our 32,000 schools will have received their capital.
Moving on, patients in need of specialized treatment such as cancer care and management of chronic illnesses have expressed dissatisfaction with the Social Health Authority insurance services. In Kisii and Nakuru counties, patients on Saturday complained of being forced to meet huge out-of-pocket expenses once they exhaust their SHA cover, a situation they say defeats the purpose of the health insurance. The patients are now urging the government to step in and to ensure the scheme fully caters for specialized treatment, arguing that many families are being pushed into financial distress as they struggle to meet the high cost of treatment.
Tukaambiwa na daktari ya kwamba the only permanent solution to this condition ni mtoto afanyiwe bone marrow transplant, BMT expert. Ndiye akaniambia from administration, the letter we are given by the government, which is the guarantee of payment, India does not accept because wanasema serikali ya Kenya haiwalipi hiyo pesa. They agree, they commit themselves, but at the end of the day they don't. So saizi, the facilities in India, they are facing off SHA. So I'm worried, nitakimbia wapi? Nitachanga pesa wapi? Na huyu mtoto mali amefikia sasa hivi, like every day she has a painful crisis in her body, every day.
Tukiomba msaada kwa ndugu, marafiki na wale watu wote wataguswa na hili.
Mnalipa SHA, mnarudi mnalipa shilingi 4,460, mnarudi mnalipa 7,000. Mnaambia tena mlipe dawa 10,760. Sasa mimi nashangaa hii pesa mtu atatoaga wapi?
And that sums up our news. Thank you so much for staying tuned. Please don't forget to join us for the 4 p.m. news and for other broadcasting on our social media platforms. That's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and X at Science TV Kenya. Have a good afternoon.